Okay, I gotta get started before things leave my mind. Hold on, I want to change my banner. I'm remembering to change my banner, people. Let me find Summer's banner here. Where's it at? Oh, I should have done this before I got started. There's Michael. Okay. There we go. Now, I have to say that, oh, Lord. Hey, Carrie. Okay. Hopefully, I do this correctly so you guys follow what I'm saying. Okay. Now, I have to say that things are alleged. My opinion, I'm going to kind of commentate a little bit on some stuff. This is looking at things in a not so good way. Okay. So first, oh, hold on. I didn't share. I don't want to share it. Okay. All right. Anywho, I'm going to play this as is. Hello, Courtney. I'm sorry. You guys probably have had enough of me today. You're like, not today. See, I've been on here a lot lately. I have. Just talking smack. That's what I do. All right. So here we go.
Summer Wells said the Department of Children's Services has dropped a case against them. Summer, you might remember, went missing in East Tennessee 4 years ago. She would have turned 9 in February. Well, her parents posted on social media saying the state has cleared them of accusations that they either abused or neglected their sons. And so if Summer is found, she would be allowed to return home. The TBI has been looking for Summer since June of 2021. She disappeared from her Rogersville home. The family says they believe she was kidnapped, but investigators say there isn't any evidence of that.
Okay. So they made sure that they let the news know, right? Yes, it's a double RC day. Hey, Poppy. Okay. So this is something else that interested me. This is Jonathan Lee Richards. The link is in the description. This is the conversation that they had with Allie, her mom, her grandma, and some other lady. Okay. Let me make sure closed caption is on for you guys. JLR, I'm commentating on this, okay? I shared you. I got it sped up a little bit. I had to show you guys. I had to show you guys when Molly seen Allie out there. Okay, I had to show you that.
What do you need? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's them! I gotta go.
Come on, go.
It's Hunter's family.
Okay, let's go ask them right to their face. Right, we're on a public street. Okay.
Is that called people hunting? Is that what you guys are talking about? When you're talking about hunting? I get it now. I get it. You're not literally hunting people, but you're like hunting people, right? I get it now. Damn. See, there is a lesson in everything, people. For sure.
Fuck.
Go, Molly. I hope she didn't run up to them.
Let's go. That's them. Let's go.
Girl, you speed walking. Molly doing a speed walk.
Hi, Kitty.
Hey, Mr. A.
We've been everywhere looking for her.
We have been everywhere looking for her. Okay, I do know what you're talking about when you say you're hunting.
Everywhere looking for her.
So,
Hi, how are you guys?
it's Allison.
Allison, how are you? God bless you. How are you?
How's his mom? How are you?
She's going through a lot.
I know.
She's going through a lot.
Well, we did talk to Dawn last night. More importantly, more importantly, I will tell you this. We talked to their neighbors.
I don't have nothing to say about it.
No, actually, they said a lot.
They said a lot.
They said a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And one of them said something very upsetting.
Listen, I tried to help the woman.
Okay, so they start out telling them that they talked to Dawn. Okay. Which I'm sure is instigating the situation a little bit because, you know, they's all feuding.
You're just not. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry. Come on, you can shut up. You're dead anyway.
What do you mean? Like, would you try to help the woman? Like what?
No.
Hey, who put it out that Allie's mom, Sherry, wasn't alive anymore? Who did that to her?
No. That's not gonna kid alcohol.
She gave Summer alcohol and drugs?
She said that girl really Sherry, that she's really
Really?
All right, did you all hear that? Are you hearing this? This is right at the beginning of the conversation. Hardly a little hello in there. And she goes straight for the jugular, right? Listen to what she says. I'll slow it down. I have to slow it down. Here we go.
Come on, you just shut up. You're dead anyway.
What do you mean? Like, would you try to help the woman? Like what?
No.
Like not to give a kid alcohol and drugs and shit like that.
She gave Summer alcohol and drugs?
She said that you're really Sherry, that she's really
Really?
lucky.
Did you see it?
And then I'm like, no, that's
When
not.
She's seen it. She's seen it. Okay? She's saying she's seen it.
Do that.
Case, and they're like, how do you know? Do you
When
know
I
this
first
kind of
met her.
family? Yeah, that's
When she first met her. And they even pinpointed around the time that Candace met these people because am I wrong? Didn't Grandma Candy meet the great grandma first at a parade or something? Or maybe it was Sherry and then Candace, buddied up with Allie. Kind of irrelevant.
like over 20
But she
years.
had
Yeah, I know
puppies.
this family.
My kids are attached to dogs.
You watch all the
My,
stuff.
my
And
granddaughters
happened with Chris
are
McDonough.
animal
Did you
lovers.
enjoy?
Yeah. I'm an animal lover. I saw your kitty right there, and it's like, so she would give Summer, Candace would give Summer drugs and alcohol.
I know alcohol without.
Did-
she was
did-
no tip my bottle.
Did Don?
So she's saying that, and I'm saying I don't know if this is true. I don't.
Don gave Candace drugs and alcohol
I honestly
too.
think that they.
My
Well,
goodness.
the kids
Dawn gave it to Candace too. Okay. Well,
It's really basic.
The boys too? Everybody.
Oh, completely different.
Excellent.
Can I ask you?
And I think that
Did-
that was the case. Is that
You think-
one
No,
word
no.
out made it
Do
something
you think
completely
Candace was, or Summer was sexually molested by any way by the family?
trigger warning.
Because we're hearing rumors. You do. By who? Don? Or
probably you know.
probably the mother too. Candace.
That is a big claim to put on someone right there, isn't it? A big claim to put on someone. But I think people might have forgot about that, right? Now, I don't think anybody was sued over that statement, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these people in real life. I don't. Could she had said this stuff just because, you know, it was like they were all feuding, right? They were all feuding. But, people with the metadata, what was the date on the picture of Sherry and Candace and them out having a meal together? Just a question. You don't have to answer me. You don't. They're like, bitch, like we would tell you, right? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Wow.
There is a message to my madness.
What do you feel happened to her?
Said that he wasn't gonna put it on, it could be in
TV or
couple things
Facebook.
like
Did.
where she went
Oh,
and
right.
asked for a piece of
If you
candy.
sign
The,
something
the
saying
grandmother
that
had
you
just
can
came from the
put
doctor's
on-
office that day. Probably got the pills out, and
She was
Summer went and got Pelly with a piece of
I've
candy.
heard a lot of negative things about Chris.
Oh, ate the pills. Ate the
I
pills.
can't. And then
Is
you
that
come
like the rumor going on? Like,
So already in this interview, we're talking 3 minutes in. 3 minutes into this interview, it's talk about substances, which is alcohol also, right? Pills, the possibility of Summer going to get a piece of candy, and I mean, she has said a lot, right? I want to know and be honest about it. Did you feel that she was being truthful, or did you feel like that they had, you know, the YouTube saying things back and forth and all that stuff, right? All that going on. She was like, I'm really going to get my dibs in on you, lady, right? With Candace. That's why, you know, they went out to eat together. So Allie was letting her kids still be around Candace, right?
like that?
one night. And it was about 3 o'clock.
At the
in
house,
morning.
you think she took that?
I came over at 2 a.m. to check on you guys. And you guys were home. Creek?
They were sleeping.
Yep. And then, whatchamacallit there, Jeffrey Dunham, he put my son's address right
Did you ever see?
That's what Allie's talking about, is what people online did to her. So she's letting them know.
Candace,
that's
the mom hit
That's crazy.
Summer?
No.
Who are
Charlie
you?
Dunham.
I'm Allison's brother.
Oh.
Oh, your brother?
Listen to what's
Or your
coming up.
mother? Oh, what's your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. Yeah. How are you? Yeah.
They put it out there that I'm
Is Hunter okay?
dead.
Who put it out there?
Candace and Donnie.
Can I ask you something? This is kind of
Candace, did you and Dawn put it out that this lady wasn't alive anymore? Well, that's kind of silly. We're looking right at her, ain't we? Protecting Hunter and themselves from knowing this, if true, and never reported it. I totally agree, Sassy Ann. I totally agree.
probably upset you, and I'm so sorry. I don't. That's not my intention whatsoever. It really isn't. And I just want to find out, what your thoughts are. I hate even having to ask you this, but with him going to the watering hole with Candace and
Here we go.
alcohol. Do you think that she did something with him?
No. With Candace.
You don't think so?
Wait a
Listen,
minute.
Her and her mother.
Candace was sexually probably did do something to Hunter. I
No,
don't
she
think so.
did not.
Bullshit.
there's Allie. Allie's like, no, no. And I think what some people probably forget that I do believe that CPS was called about if Candace did anything to Hunter. I still call him H. Right? Andrew said he called too, because he's a good daddy, right?
Bullshit. I seen it with my own eyes.
Listen to Mommy Sherry. I seen it with my own eyes. I wish I had the little go back button. All right, listen, class. Listen.
But she did something with him?
With Candace.
You don't think so?
Wait a minute.
Her and her mother.
Candace was sexually, probably did do something to Hunter.
No, she did not.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I seen it with my own eyes. There was signs there. There was signs there. I didn't like it. I warned them. I bet.
No.
Yeah.
She warned them. She warned them, and then she backed the fuck down. Grandma Sherry. I wouldn't have been warning nobody. I'd have been thunking her in the head. I would have been thunking her ass. I'm just saying. That's just me, though. Right? If you knew, why let your kid hang out there? I mean, seriously. I remember some of the stories like something. Okay, so Allie's daughter, True, came out on social media and talked. So there was a lot of stories. And I remember a story about Dawn. I can't remember what happened, but Dawn made her and her friends sleep out in a truck one night or something. Something like that. Not sure what was going on, right? Well, I'm glad you are. I am not real feisty today. I'm not. No, I'm not. So there was a lot that was said. I wish I could find the conversation, and I know it was Leslie that was doing the interview, because she was telling all about I believe talking about True and the dirty kids thing. And one thing I'll say, if you can even find any of that, I found a lot of it to be a very sad situation for a family, right? And I say that a lot too. I really do. It's whole families. And we knew a lot about Allie and her children by the end of it, right? For sure. But yeah, they were talking about Candace and them just letting people come and stay on the hill or whatever, right? I don't remember, May. I probably remember, but there's a lot of interviews out there. There's a lot of different names of channels that, didn't cover Summer consistently. That's got some pretty good stuff out there. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let me ask you guys this. Okay, so before social media, the individuals that say that they know the Wells, right? Knew them before Summer went missing and, not a social media friend. How many of those people said kind things about the Wells? How many of those people said kind things about the Wells? A few. Robin and Tim Mullins is their biggest advocates, right? Now, I'm not saying that they not now, because social media friends are a little different. And most of the people that talked about the Wells, they was calling them out on their shit. They were. Right?
Be in denial, but the truth hurts.
I think they
I think they were too, because she gave them alcohol and shit, and the kid didn't know what was going on. And
Because that was the sentiments of the neighbors there, that she was a sexual deviant.
A neighbor.
And so that's the only reason I didn't.
Betty says she's a sexual. Never mind. You guys heard her.
mean to upset you, Kim. I didn't. But
Allie
that was
went
the
in.
reason I was asking that.
it bothers me too. He's my grandson.
we all went.
Allie went in the house immediately. Went in the house immediately. So everybody was already talking about something inappropriate there with, Hunter and Candace. I'm not saying that's true. Hunter says no. All right? Hunter says no. Grandma's like, I seen it. Grandma seen the grooming going on, right? That's what it is. Isn't that what you call it? When an older woman takes a teenager, gives him a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of marijuana, right? Thank you, May May. Yes, that's what I was talking about the other day. Yeah, with Leslie Earhart. Well, I don't know if it's that one or not. The one I'm looking for is way back in the beginning. Way back in the beginning. I will find it, May May. I will, I promise. Because I'm being serious.
Oh my God, like that.
Yeah.
Right at the car.
Who's your grandson?
Right up to
Hunter.
Oh, Hunter. Oh, yeah.
when
How's
she
Hunter
comes
doing?
down, when she'll come back out.
And I ain't saying Hunter was poking on Candace or Candace was poking on Hunter. All right? Don't lay that on me. For real. Hunter said he didn't do it. Andrew said he did call and report it. I'm sure Allie was overly concerned about that. And you've got that already laying out in the open, right? CPS questioning it. And all of a sudden, you have your mother, right? On boots or heels or whatever on the ground. And she's saying, I seen it. Right? So what do you think Allie did? She took her ass in the house. She took her ass in the house. I can guarantee you she wasn't happy with Mama that day. Right?
And I think she was.
That's just my opinion. Okay.
How's Hunter doing?
I don't think she ever went.
Leslie Earhart. Oh no. It was one with Leslie the friend. She wasn't on camera or anything, but she was talking. She was talking about when they talked about what was happening with True in her life, right? They also talked about her youngest daughter. For sure. It's the Dirty Kids interview, damn it. And I've looked everywhere for it. It's where, basically, yeah. I've talked about it before. There's just a lot that ain't out there anymore, guys. For real. Not that the Dirty Kid stuff means anything, right? They were just talking about, a group of kids, they hop trains, they just go around everywhere, and, that kind of environment, being welcomed up at 110, camping out, hanging out. But I don't know if that's true. I don't. I don't know factually that there was, a group of bikers that stayed up there at one point or something. But I did know that Dawn said that I guess a group of bikers did come through there, but I don't think they stayed there. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
He really messed
I
up.
don't know. No one
Yeah.
could witness that she was up there planting
And
flowers.
a lot of
I
it
think
has to
that
do
she
with
suffered
them.
a secondhand drowning.
I agree. I agree with you.
Like
And
she-
you know what?
like a
It-
child,
enough
there's
is
no way
enough.
she
It's
was
been-
drowning. She
I'm
could've
sorry,
stepped
I didn't
on
hear.
the rock and
It makes me
fell
mad.
and went
It
up
doesn't
and she
take
cried.
It's
long.
been 6 months.
See, people
It's
think
been
that-
6 months,
this is
and
what people think.
And I
why?
think that
When
baby
somebody
was
goes
up
under
there.
that
You do.
they are not under very
On the
It
land.
matters about how
Or
much
out in the
water
boat.
you get in your
They have
lungs.
access
Right,
to
and
the
you
goddamn
keep water in your
little
lungs
thing,
submerged
or whatever.
like
Where's that at?
I don't
You
know.
know, and what's to say she didn't hit her head?
What about that
How long
cemetery
did she-
across the
how
street
did
from
you
them?
realize
You ever been in the house?
Why did
Yes.
Candace-
You been up there?
Yeah.
I
There were
very
certain
much
things I
believe
didn't like,
that
so I
these
just cut my
children were
ties.
unsupervised.
Like what? What didn't you like?
In
We're
lots of
giving the
ways.
kids
We were also
alcohol.
told by
Yeah.
the same neighbor
All that.
that these children got a bath maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Well, Allie did say that Candace was going by her mom's house to see the kids, right? Candace would go by Sherry's to see the kids. Because her and Candace didn't get along, right? I haven't dyed my hair either, May. I have not, ma'am. Okay, talk about the kids getting a bath.
Is
once
Is
a
the
week.
house? Is the
If you're lucky. And the father would take the little girl in the shower and brought her downstairs to go to sleep one night naked, no diaper, no nothing.
That's ridiculous. Like Ryan.
Now, did she? I wonder if Jody already talked about the shower stuff. Yeah, I'm sure Jody already mentioned the shower stuff, right? Okay.
Won't even give Addie a bath. Like too
Yeah.
many.
I'm sorry.
Too
Yeah.
many things can be said
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So like my dog.
So she's saying, I wonder if she heard that or if she's saying she's seen it. Right?
Daughter's father won't even give her a bath because
Yeah,
this
but
is
when-
a,
when
What's
I
their-
was growing
what's their
up, I
house
tell
look
people,
like
when I was
inside? Is it a
growing up,
mess?
nobody
It was a
thought
mess.
anything of it, but with
Did
all
you
it
the-
was
see,
a
like-
rarity. It was news.
Like, what did you see
then.
all over the
Now
place?
it's like you go a day without hearing it.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage on the floor and stuff.
Can somebody go get Kim?
How many
Sorry,
dog- they got-
Sorry, I wasn't trying. I don't think she was that bad at. Yeah, because she was mad at
She
her
mad.
mom.
Yeah, she was mad at her. But that's mother daughter thing. Don't worry about that.
No, but they say if
Huh.
they do it to her on her phone.
Who? Okay, let me ask you something. Do you believe the kidnapping theory?
Watching her daughter cheerlead with her
No.
daughter's boyfriend. And
If
somebody
it was,
took a picture of her.
who could
Okay,
have
they're
kidnapped?
just talking
Do they have any like enemies? Who
Is
Probably,
cheerleading.
I don't know, but
When she's
it-
supposed to stay inside that,
that's-
somebody. She
No.
has nothing to do with it.
just doesn't make
she's
sense,
running-
right?
she's
Like a
running
kidnap.
around.
We went there and we saw all around
We
beach Street up
agree.
to Ben Hill, and it's at 11 acres
It
there.
doesn't make sense. Okay. So we have, what were they looking for in the safe? You have Jody, who spoke about the kids being sedated. We have this breaking news paperwork that says that it's not anything to do with the adults. I just want to leave it that way, okay? Let's just leave it that way. These children, if things like that were happening at 110 Ben Hill Road, how is that not the adult's fault? How is that not? Okay, let me ask you guys this. All right, just talking about the paperwork. If there were any children involved with things, I'll say, somewhere it begins with an adult. An adult. So I don't know. This is a tough subject for me. Okay, hold on. I'll get to where I'm going. I promise I'll get to where I'm going. Okay, hold on. Damn it. Where is it? Did I just screw myself up? Oh, no, I didn't. All right. So Kirst has a message out here. And it's a let's messages about Marlena. Okay. I got the same ones. I just hadn't looked at them for so long. But what interests me in here is now I'm not going to say this little girl's name. I mean, you guys can go read it if you want. It is very interesting. The part that there's a lot to it. There's a whole lot to it. The part about a child was posting provocative videos on TikTok, and a call went through to Marlena to shut it down immediately because there were several men on there looking at it, and Marlena shut that one down. Right? So that is what stood out to me in that conversation right there. So somewhere, why would these young girls even be doing anything like that, right? It's just a question. I'm not saying I can't say a whole lot about it. Okay, for sure. For sure. Hey, one thing about Lips, she spreads the info. She don't only do it by mouth, she does it by text. For real. Because she'll send you 1,000 at one time. I don't get them from her anymore because she don't like me. I'm good with it, though. I'm good with it. I am good with not being liked, I guess. Okay, now where's that going? Oh, I got something else. Oh, shit, where is it? Where is it? This is, fuck. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, now, I don't know if this is Josh from the lab, okay, reading some allegations that came out about the wells, okay? So I'm not gonna call him a fibber, right? I'm not. Yeah, we know she is, Carrie. Okay. Now Josh is gonna read this. An alleged neighbor. How can you be an alleged neighbor? Oh, I get it. He just said he was the neighbor. Or she did. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Here are allegations from.
This picture is horrible. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. This is a horrible picture. Horrible.
An alleged neighbor that had insight into what it was like at the Wells house and Summer's living conditions and some of the things that this person claims Summer was dealing with up until the time.
And I am not going to say thank you, Sassy Ann, for the trigger warning. I am not going to sit there and say that I don't, you know, I'm just listening to the story.
As she disappeared. Disclaimer that these are just allegations, but this neighbor would like everybody to know
Oh,
that it
yeah,
was
that's
them
good with me.
who called Child Protective Services. This is from July 5th, 2021. Yes, I called not only because the place was filthy. There was rats, foot-long wolf rats, and bugs. It got so bad, they were all over the damn counters. Candace just
Allegedly all over the counters. Okay.
stayed on her phone and paid no attention to the kids. Very rarely made dinner and gave them candy and chips for dinner, but would do fast food sometimes too. She was not depressed, just high and lazy. I would say in the past, she
Allegedly.
had short episodes with depression, but not as of late. She never bought anything for the kids, although they had money. They would spend money on booze, cigarettes, drugs, fast food, junk food, etc. They still had money in their pockets at all times.
Allegedly.
They were given clothes for the kids, etc.
I did hear that. Jody Sue even said that, okay? When was this, Josh? When did you put this out, sir? Let me look at this date. This was 3 years ago. This was December 12th, 2022. December 12th, 2022. Okay.
The kids did have the essentials needed.
Yeah, Jody said that the community would give them clothes and stuff. Candace even said the boys had tons of clothes. 3 boys, you're going to have a lot of clothes.
But not the care they needed. They played by the lake and things on weekends sometimes, which is good because Summer loved the lake, but always wanted to go to the movies and do other things, which they wouldn't pay the money for. I already talked to Candace about taking her to the movies, and now I won't get the chance. And Dawn has control issues and said that the brat isn't doing anything for a while because she was restricted for a month or so. They fought about that.
Why was she restricted for a month or so? Thank you, Carrie. Content and discussion is opinionated and allegedly. If it's hearsay, we'll say hearsay. Theory, we'll say theory. I am just looking at things and you guys are hanging out while we do it. Right? Well, we would go to, are you kidding? There was 5 of us. If you didn't think, yeah. I wore hand-me-downs till I was 13. For real.
Don is as cheap
do
as they
not
come
mind,
to,
Carrie. Thank
all
you.
about himself. I've heard him call his daughter a cunt before, and Candace
Wow. Genevieve. Oh, we cannot forget hypothesis. Thank you for that, Genevieve. Calling Summer the C word. Allegedly.
just sits there and does nothing. Don't be fooled. I had good reason for calling on them. What kind of a man calls their daughter a cunt? I said something immediately.
Trigger warning.
He said, she's my daughter, and I can leave and never come back. He uses church as a crutch. Summer loved dolls, but she wanted Hot Wheels like her brothers, which they would not buy her because she is a girl.
I love this picture of Summer. And I love the one where she's sitting in the, it looks like she's kind of laying back or sitting in the lawn chair.
And her brother hit her bad when she tried to play with his. Summer said they won't let me have any or won't even buy me a Barbie car because I'm a girl. She was able to do some things like her brothers, fish, etc., but they had warped views too. Don's personality depended on who he was around. If it was someone from church or someone from work or customers, etc., he was a nice guy. So was Candace. But when it came to people he encountered regularly, he was not. As I've mentioned, she liked dolls somewhat, but often wanted to play with other things. She loved Lion King, but because she is a girl, they didn't buy her Lion King stuff either. I remember them fighting, calling each other horrible names because she put dye in Summer's hair. I tried to help these kids. I really did. Oh, and someone mentioned the picture of the 3 boys in Summer holding the dog, and the boys looked better cared for. The reason they looked better cared for was because they were in school and Summer was not in school. I was so excited about Summer starting school. She was so excited too. Summer's older brother also had some psychological and behavioral issues. Dad caught him drinking once. Just a kid. He punched him in the face, and Candace told me this, and he also lies about everything, even simple things that you don't need to lie about. He's a lot like his dad already. I haven't been sleeping. These kids.
I have to say, all of this is alleged. Okay. Yeah, the link is in the description. Josh's link is in the description. Right? Jenny says, liar. Who's lying, Jenny? Who's doing the lying? No, it's okay. I'm not monetized anymore. I'm not monetized right now. They took it away from me, Jenny. But then again, we'll have to talk about them getting sued and how much money they had to pay. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'll have to remember that. Hey, Jess. I think Josh does good work too. I give him these props for real. Okay, so I have to say, I don't know if this stuff is true or not. I don't. I can give my opinion on it, but
Need out of this home ASAP. I was only at the home once or twice a month. I would always play with Summer one-on-one with toys for about 30 minutes. She had no one to play with. We would sit down and play, and this is how I know she wasn't allowed some toys because she told me. She even offered me up some of her toys she didn't like. She said I was beautiful. Such a sweet soul. I called Child Services anonymously. Candace even texted me if I had called them on her, and I said no. She was asking a lot of people, and I'm sure I'm not the only one through the years who have called. If I told her the truth, then you know what would have happened.
Well, they said now, through the grapevine that there was knocking at the door and Candace wouldn't answer, right? Now, we will never know. We will never know exactly what that CPS case was about. I'm just saying, you can believe it had to do with the little BB, the little BB devices, or something else. It's a letter, Genevieve. It is hey, Josh, let me send you an email. I want to tell you a story. What actual document? I don't know, lady. You gotta watch Genevieve. She'll come at you sideways, and you're like, girl, what do you mean, what document? Genevieve knows I love her, guys. Don't get it twisted. I've always had a soft spot for the girl. I have. Okay, here we go.
What would you say? This is the first time I've ever felt the need to call. I've seen the property on the news since I was there last, and the place looks more clean outside the property than when I was there last.
Now, after Summer went missing, Marlena had went up to help Candace clean the house, right? Because CPS. I can't remember if that was before or after Summer went missing that Marlena went up there. Whatever, Marlena and Candace ended up, I don't know, having a little fight, I guess, right? All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Isn't that a beautiful picture of Summer? Just beautiful. They were there the day before. So if things are happening with children, there's an adult at fault. Some weird shit's going on around there. Children are the victims. They learn it from somewhere, right? I'm not saying, I cannot sit here and say that there was things going on, but, right? Innocent until proven guilty. Oh, May, I should do a better job. I know I don't do the greatest job. talking about stuff. For sure. But I keep coming back to the safe. Wise mentioned the safe and all the searchers. How many times did Don say they searched? And then he pointed out that they searched the safe. Now, there was some talk in the beginning about a camera. And I'd have to find the conversation to remember exactly about the camera. What was up with the camera? Oh, thanks, May. Right? You've got a child who I cannot say this is factual, but a conversation where they are talking about a child doing inappropriate things on a site that a child that age should not be on to start with. Excuse me. Right? Right. Oh, Candy's really expensive camera. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of Candaces. Grandma Candace, and Candace's oldest daughter, her name's Candace too. And let me tell you, she wanted no part of the stuff. She came out, made a statement, and if I remember correctly, people left her alone. She did not know anything about Summer at all. That was a bad situation. I wish Flies would come up on panel with me. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. You can be mad at me too. I've been a real bitch. Just seems like I got so much to do. I'm throwing shit away, getting new shit. I had 2 mattresses out back. I had my lawnmower guy carry them around. They're going to pick them up tomorrow. Because I got a new bed and I ended up putting my mattresses out back. I know that they kept saying that Summer loved to run. And the 2 examples of running was chasing her brothers on their motorbikes and chasing Dawn on the lawnmower, right? Well, no, Candace said she bought her a lot of toys from yard sales and stuff. And I have to say, you can't blame her. Toys are expensive, right? Toys are expensive. There's 4 kids. 4 kids. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I plan on talking about it. What are you trying to rush me? What's your name, lady? Right? Are you trying to rush me? Ugh. The paperwork has to do with what I've been talking about so far. They are saying that there was an investigation into some bad things, but they're saying that it doesn't have anything to do with adults. And I'm saying that, yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. The guy that was arrested for rape found things in his safe where he had filmed awful things. Thank you. That's right. Sean Williams, yes. Yes. That guy is a monster. A monster. For sure. Hold on. She's so beautiful. All right, there's the back door of the Wells. Beautiful little girl. Is that the end of it? This is what bothered me. Trigger warning. And I'm sorry, but this is when Summer got her head shaved. Bless her heart. Bless your heart, Summer. It's hard for me to look at all this stuff, you guys, for real. Candace posted, my beautiful daughter, I love and miss you. You are my world. And to be ripped away has left me devastated in my heart and soul. Please, Lord, bring my baby back to us. Love you, Summer. And it was only right that I read that. So much. Okay, let me find. Okay, hold on. Hold on, damn it. What am I looking for? Okay, so Dawn and them. The CPS case was dismissed. No findings of whatever they were being accused of. Because I'm nosy. I just want to freaking see the paperwork. For real. Y'all talking about all this fucking paperwork. Give it to Sissy. She'll play it. She said she would. But I kind of don't know if I would, you know, leave their names in there. And we don't know if some of these children, these children's parents would have to know, right? Their parents would have to know. How would CPS know these names and not get a hold of the parents? Now, I never do what ifs, but I'm going to do a what if. Right? I'm doing a Don B. What if there was a fallout over different reasons? And not so much the chick with the penis comment. Yeah, she's still there. She was talking to Brooks. Her link's in the description too. For sure. Go check her out. Look, I think she can be so funny sometimes. She, I mean, she has kept Summer's name out here the whole time. The whole time. I give her that. Okay, now I don't know who this girl is. Okay, I don't. Candace's friend. She's Candace's friend. That's all I know about her. I won't be checking her out. I didn't say you had to, May May, did I? May May, you know I do not care if you like her or not. I don't care. Loads of weirdos, wasn't there? Guys with kids on bed, definitely a strange way for people to behave. Oh, are you talking about Andrew? That weird-ass picture where his kids were all having a little party and they put all the mattresses on the ground? That's the only one I can think of. You guys, on Facebook, and I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, he puts out an audio where a couple of women are accusing him of stealing money, I think, and trafficking, talking about trying to traffic her daughter. That was fucking weird. Okay? That was weird to me. So, I mean, it took on a, like Betty said, like some sort of sexual deviant shit. Everywhere. Everywhere. See, Betty, I said something nice about you. I did. Okay, so this is Brooks. Okay, I don't know Brooks. I'm just going to put that out there. So I don't need to know if you like her or not. Okay. Ain't got nothing against her. For sure. And she's talking to PG and wait, I'll tell you her name. Okay.
This was talking crap about Cassie, 6-7 months ago.
Okay, so supposedly Kathy the friend contacted Candace's friend that I'll tell you the name in a minute. And not sure what.
Really?
So, do tell. Do tell. What did she say? West Virginia.
Do tell. Burger cracks me up.
Something about her having something that belonged to Candace, and that she wouldn't give it up because she knew that she could use it against Candace. I don't know what it was. I didn't ask.
Oh, so the box wasn't the only secret Kathy was keeping.
Right.
Oh no, there were a lot of other secrets Kathy was keeping. I was pretty sure of that. For real. Kathy wasn't going to give it all up at one time. Right? That's just human nature, people. Would you give it all up at one time? Now, allegedly on this paperwork, Candace has got 25 pages. Donna's got 17 and 2 were blank. So, not sure about that, but so Candace had extra pages, right? Another thing that I found interesting that I've mentioned before is if you look at the paperwork, the dates that they kind of filed for at like a reinvestigation into the file, Don did his before Candace. There was a period of time that they did not file appeals together. They did it separately. Candace, why did you say that you would go to jail and Dawn would get the kids? Is this what happened? I kept saying something was going on. Something bigger than what was transpiring beforehand, even though we figure that that shit was pretty bad, right? It was bad. What the fuck happened? I mean, and hey, I'll say it. A young lady came out on YouTube to let everybody know that, yes, she did sleep with Dawn Wells one time, which that would have been no big deal. But the story that went with that was it was in a room where there were some children. Allegedly, right? That interview may still be out there. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lisa. Right? So, now, like I said, I don't know if I need to see the paperwork or not. I believe it's there. I believe it's there. Okay, so I don't know. Hey, Sadie. I don't know. Because, see, the locals, they have a lot to say about each other. They're not, most of them that you see getting interviewed, it's about each other, right? They have a lot to say to each other. And how is that productive? 17 pages does seem extreme. Absolutely does, with no charges, Lisa. With no charges and just having to sign your boys over. And then they say you are allowed to be around children. Well, obviously, I mean, if law enforcement was looking for any type of SD cards or different things like that, obviously they didn't find any, right? They didn't find any. Okay.
That's the reason I sent you the email,
Oh,
because Kathy thinks that you know what else is missing.
I guess that'll come out. I don't know, but I will tell you this, and I hope they understand this. I gave
How you can't even talk about things missing because Candace moved that box to Kathy's. That box was at Kathy's. So, unless, oh no, Candace got it back, right? Candace got to the point with that box that she told Kathy, take it to the police station, I'll pick it up there, right? That is exactly what she said. Kathy is married. They're all married. Right? Well, I mean, they can get notations from CPS, but it's not going to be on legal paperwork. Okay? What's that called, Genevieve? You better watch it. Genevieve, she talks documents. She'll tell you a document number in a minute. She will.
TBI permission to listen in on my calls or any phone calls.
Well, that's very nice of you. So you obviously really had a connection there.
Win from almost from the beginning. So Miss Candy is better watch every move she makes and anybody else because they got the calls. Now I didn't have them. No, you're not allowed to listen to personal calls. No, you're not allowed. It was specifically with Candace and Dawn.
Oh,
girl. Way to go.
All this behind the scenes stuff. Listen, this is about little girl. I believe that a person on the panel should have a right to defend herself against what Kathy has said.
right. That's true.
I don't care what Kathy said.
And do you give Brooks permission to say what Kathy the friend wrote?
I don't know. I mean, Kathy doesn't know me.
I promise you don't. If you want me to, I can.
Go ahead.
But I mean,
Lord
I have
have
to share the screen.
mercy. Oh my gosh. Oh, what tea is this? Kathy the friend. Girl, you're behind the scenes. You go, girl.
There's a lot of videos and everything included.
What?
Look, I played a rough game, Brooks. I played a real rough game for almost 5 years.
Yeah, I don't play a rough game. I'm just telling you. I mean, these are the nasty things that people say.
But I don't care. I said did a lot of nasty things that were against my better judgment. But I did what I had to do. I said what I had to do.
And
Whatever.
Robert said, no, Brooks, you have an agenda. I have zero agenda. My only agenda is finding what happened to Summer Wells. I have zero issue with West Virginia Butterfly. And I guarantee I've got zero agenda with Candace Wells or Kathy or the lady that waxed her inner thighs and went up to her belly. I could care
trigger
less.
warning. Oh my God.
I can send it straight to Prayer Garden and she can put it up, but I can't share the screen.
I mean, she wants to see it and all y'all can do that on your own. I could care less.
Yeah, you could send it to me through Facebook.
Brooks, let me tell you about just about one day.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Here we go.
To say, I mean,
No, I mean, all I said was, Kathy sent me some videos and, you said, I don't care what she has to say.
yeah, I don't care what you have to say. or videos. I mean, I don't care.
Okay, well, I mean, sending your email would be better for me to send it directly to you as opposed to me just blurting it out.
They're talking about this paper.
All right, well, I'll get a hold of you tomorrow then.
No, it's really no big deal. I mean, it seems at this point it's a moot point, and I mean,
That's what I said from the beginning when I talked to PG. I said, I told her, I'm going to tell you now. I don't care what anybody says or what they want to show or what they want to show and make it something that's not. I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I care whether did I get my shot or did I take that medicine or did I take that? See, I live to live every day. That's it.
I tell you what.
What do you think something West Virginia? Oh, God.
I tell you what, West Virginia Butterfly.
I did call the police right then and there. You people just had no idea.
What she does,
What was it too bad? You could have called the police right then and there.
what she does know.
I was working with TBI. Who didn't say anything to me? This is bullshit. Call the police. The police was involved in this mess.
Absolutely, and you did the right thing. You was working with them behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I gave them permission.
Right.
Anytime I was on the phone with one of them, that they could do my phone calls.
Absolutely.
And I had that right. I didn't break the law. They didn't break the law. Do I think I feel like they dropped the ball in some cases? I really do. But right now, as it stands, there's one little piece of the puzzle. And they're going to jail. They're going to prison.
That's true. That's true.
Nancy.
Because whatever that they were being investigated for, that I'm sure that if any evidence does come forward, that there's some charges that can probably be filed. Charges that can probably be filed. So these guys are talking about the paperwork. Hey, if people were having conversations with playing undercover, good for you. Good for you. For real. Because let me tell you, she's probably right when she said I went through almost 5 years of shit, right? Nana had to get a therapist. Nana had to get a therapist. Dealing with them, right? That's what they say. Why? Let me ask this. Why is it different now that you can come out and tell everybody that? I mean, nothing personal. I do not know you. But I think if I was doing that for law enforcement and you were undercover, that why would you come out now? Why is it okay now? Right? I know, me too, May May. I'm exactly the same way. For real.
And
And I think that everyone out here had every right to see it, every right to know it, and every right to understand. And you should not have your children anywhere near these two people who have done this. The three other children, one child completely missing.
it's not up to me to tell everyone what happened in that house.
Well, it is up to me because I'm out here being a voice for the voiceless. I'm out here. That's what we signed up for when we opened it.
What happened in that house. And the whole thing is, it's really not about Dawn and Candace. It's other kids on other kids.
Okay. All right. So there's, I have to say, allegedly, some really bad documents going around with things like that on it. So now do you get the method to my madness? Me showing you Allie, her reaction, her mother saying that about her grandson. It's just, I mean, it took a sexual overtone very quickly. Very quickly. Remember the guy who came out and said that and I'll say trigger warning, and I hate to say this stuff, but it's out there, right? Said that the shed was being used for a purpose, and there was an hourly, you know, do you believe that stuff? You don't believe that stuff. Then you look at the stuff that Don Wells has said. Now, Grandma got a new phone that day, right? Grandma got her a new phone that day when they were at the watering hole. Well, she didn't get it at the watering hole, I'm sure. And had it turned on. I guess they were doing the AT&T thing, getting new lines put in. They were going with AT&T. Did they? Oh, wait, they would have had Grandma's phone, right? Wouldn't Candace have gave them the phone that she called 911 on and called Dawn on? Which was Grandma's phone, right? Oh, no, wait. She was on the phone. She was on Messenger with Dawn, and she threw it in the back of the truck and grabbed her mom's phone to call 911, right? That's how that went, right? Yeah. Not well, from my understanding, Poppy, she got a whole new phone. She got a whole new phone. I could be wrong. There's a clip out there. I can't remember whose clip it is, though. Right? But yeah, she got minutes on her phone that day. Hunter told that. Supposedly, allegedly. Thank you, Sherry. I'm going to put that up there, Sherry. Supposedly, allegedly. There's a whole lot of that. Almost 5 years. There's been a lot said. There has been a lot said. For sure.
TV, I told you about that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's where did those children learn that from? Don and Candace. I mean, if Don and Candace both have SA charges on all three of these children, then that totally explains why these three children were,
Don talked about his life and kind of looking into Candace's. There was a lot of messed up stuff. Don said from an early age, he found magazines under his uncle's bed that was showing what men do to little girls. That's basically what he said. Right? That is what he said. Candace just her uncle that is wild. That guy's a freak. They didn't even want him released. I don't even know why they released him, but they didn't want him released. So Okay, so I know these guys talk about the paperwork.
No, violating other children.
I mean, you saw 17 pages too, were blank.
I didn't see 17 pages of nothing.
You weren't privy to it. I can tell you right now.
Who sent it to me?
Don't even think about it. Just
Nobody sent that to me. If they sent it to me, it would all be up here for everybody to see.
and I'm
I
thinking,
put that shit out. I put that shit out right now.
well, I'll tell you what, I'll send it to you right now, and I hope you don't post it because it's disgusting.
Hey, you send it to me, I'll post it. I'll post it. I have no problem posting.
Okay.
Trust me. I don't. I think that we have people. We have Summer's Army out here. All of these people are voice for the voiceless.
It's free.
Hundreds of people out here being a voice for the voiceless, and they've been here for 5 years. 5 years as of
5 years,
June
yes.
15, 2026. These people have faithfully stayed a
I
voice
have.
for the girl. 5 to 6 years.
I'm going to now.
Oh, why? I was going to have you stay up while we go through some stuff. I thought maybe you could give some insight on it.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, so that is a lot of pages. That's a lot of pages. 17 and 25. So who's going to be taking accountability for what happened when these alleged children I don't understand. But let me say, I'm just going to say this, and, I even talking about kids suck, but a child is a victim, in my opinion. And, you can figure out what age that you think someone has a right to, be called a victim. That's totally up to you. You can pick the age. So who's responsible? If these children were telling, their truths, I'll say their truths because they're children. Why would they lie? If this is the case, right? I mean, Don did say they would keep bringing him back to court. Not saying it's true, but he didn't specify, over who, right? I would think, this is just me. If there were numerous children involved, and I hope to God there's not. It sounds like there is. But I would think that their parents should be held accountable or be allowed to file charges against them, right? Right? Whose message? Oh. So who's 40 today? H, I thought you already had your birthday. Did I get mixed up? Well, happy birthday. Now, there was a conversation on here. You guys go check it out. There was a conversation on the live that they were having about that this woman is the one that Candace and her came out as a joke that they were together, right? Now, Brooks points out, are you not married? Right? I had to add that in there for sure. Girl, I'm 21. I'm just turning 21. Okay.
And I will send you all of those 17 pages and you can do what you want with it. Okay.
Hey, I would appreciate it. Oh, if they exist, I would appreciate you sending them to me.
They exist more than you know.
I'll tell you what, they put it in my hands. If they're really there and they get into my hands, all of these people's going to see it because I'm going to post it. I don't.
Well, thank you, Prayer Garden, and I'll watch it. I will. I ain't gonna lie about it. Heck no, I ain't lying. Girl, I'll be watching it. We all will. I can guarantee you that.
I don't care what it says. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it because these people have a right to know the truth. They have a right.
Oh, she didn't send him? What? Well, that ain't right. That's not right. Oh, I thought Brooks was going to do it, put it on a members only. Brooks was going to put it on a members only, I thought. But I think Brooks said she'd take the names out. I mean, I don't know. Go back to 21. Not me. Not me, girl.
Right to know what went on Ben Hill Road. Everybody does. And everybody has a right to keep their children safe away from them.
It does, but it involves
suspects.
Just not the Wells children. And that's what people need to know. And like West Virginia Butterfly said, it's
no, Jody Sue Dunn told us.
Well, wait, if it's not the Wells children, I would check into it a little bit more just to see what is up with those cases, period, right? So however you got it redacted also. Whoever sent you a copy of them, you got them redacted too. Okay.
That there was other children.
But it's not like
yes, Jody freaking mentioned the kids getting sedated. You said that, Jody. We didn't. You said that. You just didn't elaborate on it much at all.
It's not black or anything. Okay, so that's the thing, and that's the reason nothing's really coming out, and I don't think it should.
Okay. All right. And I recommend you guys go over and watch this. I do.
That's the property he was coming off of. That's a property, a road and a place that he was affiliated with before because it's the same road. He actually got stopped on when, they took the whole reason he went to jail. That's the same road that he got stopped on that night.
Don got stopped out on Van Hill Road and went to jail. You guys remember?
And, the open container and everything. So, and did that time, that little stint in jail over the same road. So, there was a repetition of him being on that road. And with him being on that road, and, they knew something was over there that Don Wells was interested in. And that's why they went in and investigated it.
I don't know if that's true. But I thought Don had to go that way to get to the gas station they went to. I could be wrong. Hey, Steven. Everyone involved didn't play fucking games on the child's case. Why am I still have empathy for them? I think so too, Jaden. I think so too. I mean, a lot of people, and I don't even know how to say it, but they talked about a lot of sexual deviancy. A lot. I mean, Betty Betty said that word. It sounded exactly like it was coming out. I can't say I know for a fact that that stuff was going on. I don't know. But you guys remember, like with Hunter, at first Don was like, oh yeah, you know, he didn't really have a dad, so I don't know why they turned on us to Hunter. Allegedly, Don says, I'm saying alleged, was being inappropriate on social media with Candace, right? That's what he said. And some of the stuff was, you said this about me, so I'm going to say this about you. Just a back and forth kind of thing. But I am the type, I want to see receipts. I want to see receipts. But those papers, the only way that any of those papers could have been copied was if Candace gave them to somebody else. That's the only way. Candace or Dawn. Now, we know Dawn gave Nana for Life a copy of the paperwork he took there, right? We know that. Right? But now we're talking about Dawn's copy too. That's nice to know, Lisa. And I suggest also that y'all, oh wait, what am I doing here? Oh my goodness, hold on. Hold on, I lost you for a moment. I think what's sad for me to say is that I cannot since from my understanding, her and Candace, she said she quit talking to Candace in August of 2024. August of 2024. This paperwork didn't come out until, I can't remember, recently, not that long ago. Right? So, who knows? Who knows, girl? I don't even try to keep up with the shit. I really don't. I really don't. It makes me want to pull my hair out sometimes. For sure. But yeah, they wanted, let's see. Oh, check. Okay. Wait. Oh, hey. Let's check this out, you guys. I got 20 minutes, so Jada said, I stood up for every one of them, feeling bad for all the negative, cruel things said about them, even giving money to help, and in return, they play games, even dox my name. Oh, I'm sorry, Jaded. I'm sorry. I'm not a big doxer at all. Not into it. It ain't that I ain't nosy. I want to know, there's things that I don't mind knowing, but that's sad. That happens. That happens, ma'am. Sad to say, but it does happen. This is the Hawkins County Sheriff's site. The site. No comments, it says. We got some pictures of the searchers, you guys. Here, let me bring them. Look at that. Look at what they were dealing with. My goodness. That was back in December 16, 2021. This is the 16th of December. Wow. Oh, we got a video. There's a video, you guys. That is cool. Look at them in that foliage. Could you imagine a little girl in there? Here they are. This is them looking in the pond. Lisa. Yes, they need to speak out. I totally agree with that. For sure. There you go. That is the Hawkins County Sheriff on Facebook. See, I actually went on Facebook for you guys. It's a horrific world. It's horrific for our children. Horrible things are being done that that are horrific. Who takes responsibility? Let me tell you, I mean, if you found out that your kid was going somewhere and was, having bad things done by another child, you do something about that. I mean, a child the same age as Summer, or maybe, a little bit older, having to have the phone taken for inappropriate dancing on TikTok. That's what the message says. Okay? That's what the message says. I will say allegedly. I don't know, guys. Or, you know, I would think that any parent who didn't know would have to know now if it was being investigated, right? If, well, Hunter said nothing happened, so I don't think CPS could take that case anywhere because, you know, it was denied or whatever. So he said no go. No go with the Candace hoe. Hey, flies. Hello, flies on the coleslaw. Right? But Allie freaked out when Mama Sherry said that about him. Allie freaked out, y'all. She went in the house. She went in the house. Her mother said, I seen it happening. She was a grooming him, right? And she was kind of right. I mean, for sure. I mean, it was out there what, you know, Hunter allegedly took Allie's rent. There was a lot going on there. A lot going on there. Yes, that's what I'm saying, flies. Who's taking responsibility for it? Who's taking responsibility for it? I don't understand it. Well, I don't believe silence is consent. Oh, no, I get what you're saying, Sherry. You're right. Silence is consent. And we heard Allie's mom, she was like, Sherry was like, and what'd she say? I just gave up or something like that, right? She said, I told him. I told him. Why the guilty games? I don't know. That's right. Nobody had a problem till the child went missing. Was getting money and attention. I agree with that too. I really do. I agree, ma'am. For sure. Right? For sure. I don't know if I necessarily need to read explicit detail. I want to see the paperwork. Right. Don't fart in a bag. That's funny. That is funny. Well, that's my question. If these are state of Tennessee papers with names of children on them, right? They only could have came from one place. Well, two places. Dawn or Candace. I don't know. Right. Yeah, that's what I said. Lies. Just mark the names out. Just mark the names out. But they would have had to, I would think, contacted these kids as parents, right? It'd be messed up if there's different children's name on there and Tennessee was like, don't worry about who they are, right? Nobody needs to know. I don't think that happened. I would hope that didn't happen. Seriously. Wow, those pictures that Josh had on his video, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. So sad. So sad. And I hate to say it, my intention really wasn't to really talk about Summer so much. I've been talking about Summer a lot. It's all right. Yes, Sherry. That document was released on Prayer Gardens of America, right? No, Flies, it's the one, is it newer? Well, it may not be older. He was reading I don't know, text email from an alleged neighbor. It was an alleged neighbor. So I was interested in the pictures. The pictures broke my heart. Broke my heart. And I'm sorry, but what I've heard of her home life, the environment, we've heard many things. And guess what? Not all of them can be wrong, right? Not all of them can be wrong. Oh no. Heartbreaking. I haven't watched Josh since the What You Say, Donnie. Then a dozen eggs laid for laughing at the filth coming from his mouth. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just played that. Did I play that yesterday? I think I just played that yesterday. Well, I don't know. They're gonna have a new sheriff. He sounds like he's very much open to working with the community. I think that I don't even live in that community, and if he stands true to what he said, I would think that the community would definitely improve. You got to help people sometimes that need a little bit of help. If he can set up some programs and, individuals with addictions that went to jail, to try to assist them in some way, better their life, I don't see anything wrong with that. Don't see nothing wrong with that at all. Because in a lot of places anymore, drugs are rampant. They're everywhere. You have issues that, are instigated by addictions, theft, burglary, stealing gas, taking shit out of people's sheds, creeping around, right? I don't know all. Said he had a theory, but didn't go into it. But reiterated, you could call his personal phone and Facebook message. Sounds like he's trying to tell folks they can remain anonymous with him. Absolutely. And let me say this. Yeah, I get a little cuckoo when people come out here and tell us that they were undercover for law enforcement. Why would you do that? Why would you come out and say that? I don't know. It's just a question. It's just a question. For sure. So absolutely horrible things are happening. There is a lot of CP in the world, everywhere. Everywhere. RSOs, SOs that aren't registered. You have evil, evil people. Evil people that don't think twice about doing evil things to kids or getting children, right, to do things to each other. It's bad. It's bad. So yes, like I said, I don't know the end result. That's what I'm saying. And, my opinion don't matter, but yeah, I would take the names out. It is hard to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean you catch things you didn't before? Yeah, I mean, I would think that he definitely would. So, for sure. All right, you guys, 2 hours. I'm getting my butt off here. So thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I know I changed the time a couple times. When I start kind of putting things together, whatever's in my mind, I just got to kind of go with it, or I can't remember exactly which direction I was trying to take. I don't know. It's sad all the way around. I say that a lot sometimes, but it really is. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine, flies. It is all good in the hood, doll. It is. So, all right. You guys never know what we're going to talk about over here. It goes 50,000 directions. Please remember Summer Moon Utah Wells coming up on June 15, 2026. It will be 5 years since she went missing. If you have any relevant information, just call whoever you need to call, okay? How about that? Public service announcement. If you got to call FBI, TBI, Hawkins County, your friend, your little documentary team member, however it works out for you, okay? For real. For real. Thank you, Jaden. It was good to see you, Jaden. You too, CM. I would call you all out, but no, I'm getting off here. Be you, do you, get feisty if you need to. I'm just saying. I am just saying it. Peace out, guys. I hope I left you with a little bit of food for thought. That's all I can ask, okay?